Margot has returned, gamers, for a 14-minute masterclass. Mr. McCarty, I'm so glad you're back. I'm so glad you're back with the milk. I've missed you. I certainly hope this video is not a miss when you say you created new costumes for Mario Kart. You got a new OC as well, original character Donut Steel. Shit, you got earrings and... Bruv, you're looking edgy now. He's going for his edgy arc. Is this a Shadow the Hedgehog phase? I hope it's better than Shadow the Hedgehog. Take it away, brother man. Give me the sauce. What are your new costume ideas?
Trying out a new look here.
Hang on. I gotta remember, I gotta up your volume. I gotta remember to do that. There we are.
Howdy. Warrior trying out a new look here. I'm kind of sick of looking at this guy, aren't you?
I mean, I think he looked alright, but yeah, I'm liking the new look. It looks very like, yeah.
In the last 2 Mario games, Nintendo has really gone all out on making alts for characters. And by alts, I mean hundreds of separate characters that happen to be the same person in different clothes. In the Mario Kart game I'm conceptualizing, I would like for costumes to return, except I would actually make them alts instead of this. We're gonna aim for 3 costumes per character because I am one guy and I have 35 characters on this roster. Speaking of this roster, wow, all of these drawings are really outdated. This little series is also gonna help me update all these character icons to make them look less bad.
Guys, can we kill all artists, please? Can we kill them? I can't stand you artist bastards. I can't stand you people. Perfectly normal art. Man, doesn't that piece of shit suck? I've had enough of you people, okay? I've had enough of you fucking... I can't stand you people. I deal with my fiance. She does this all the fucking time, all right? I can't stand you people.
And to make this a little bit more interesting, most of these costumes are fully original, so you could call this ideas for costumes they could add to World. For costumes that do already exist, I tried to change them up a little bit so that it's like all new content.
Okay.
Before we get into it, did you know that only 3.5% of people who watch my videos are from Canada?
Ooh.
Oh, hey dude, this is my uncle.
That's an interesting stat. Hang on, how many Canucks do I have in this community? It's a bit large. I think you guys are a bit overrepresented in my chat because there's a lot of you guys in my chat. 8%. I'm thinking 8% right now. That's where I'm at. Let's go analytics. Ooh, gamers last. It's something point something gamers. Get something point something, and we'll see who gets it if anyone gets it. 6.7. Lost 6.7. Interesting guess. I'm gonna guess 9 on the money. 17.4, 26 points, but you think a quarter of my audience is Canadian? Fucking A, lads. I don't think any of you guys got it. The answer is 4.9. There's 4.9% Canadians in my audience. I out-Canucked you, McCarty, okay? Come back better next time, all right?
Hey, it's me, Mario.
So it turns out Mario is actually one of the hardest characters to cover for this. Some might call him the main character of the franchise, and as such, he gets hundreds of different outfits and appearances, so only one of his costumes is fully new. Starting off, of course we have classic Mario. He has his iconic weird cap, ugly mustache, huge nose, weak arms, belly fat. For his first costume, I decided on Squirrel Mario.
Was that Steve Gaming thumbnail? Fucking hell.
Huge nose, weak arms, belly fat.
Why would Steve... What? Why would it really... That's not hooray, what the fuck?
Belly fat. For his first costume, I decided on Squirrel Mario. He has yet to make an appearance in Mario Kart, or any spin-off from what I know. And honestly, he's just my favorite power-up design-wise. It's my YouTube video, and I get to choose the silly animal costumes. I changed up the colors a little bit, going for a more desaturated look, so it looks more different from classic Mario. I also added stripes on his overalls. I think they help out with making this seem more like a different outfit instead of just a power-up, if that makes sense. I've also tried to take more inspiration from the animals that some power-ups are based on to give it more of a unique look. They kind of got all the details of a flying squirrel here, but I did notice the waddle wing has like a really noticeable bright pink nose and decided to incorporate it into Mario's face.
Ah, I see that. That's cute.
Mario's only fully original costume is a steampunk alt. I think it's a cool aesthetic, and it's the first one I could think of that hadn't already been done. Obviously, he has a lot of costumes. I went with this dark color palette and made sure to leave oil stains everywhere, since Bro is probably working on some gadgets and doohickeys. He has gold buttons on his shirt, and then also his gloves and boots, which I exaggerated a little bit to better fit the steampunk
I always like the ones where like you can tell that that's like, it's not just a costume, but it's like a job they do. It's why I like Farmer Luigi, you know, like his like overalls are a bit tattered as well. Like that's why Farmer Peach is like she doesn't even work on the farm. She's a fraud, absolutely fraud. But Luigi, he works on the farm. Do you know what I mean? So I like the extra details where like you get his boots are scuffed, like his face is scratched a bit. I like that, you know.
Finally, I added a few gears on his vest to fully give off that steampunk vibe. Something else I'm doing with all these characters is changing up the hairstyle whenever I can, and makeup in some cases. On this costume, Mario's hair is longer, and he's wearing some eyeliner. I think this design screams Spirit Halloween steampunk aisle, so I'd call it a success. Not sure if this is controversial or not, but the last alt is Metal Mario. I just think he's...
Gamers. McCurdy is problematic media now. I can't believe this. Metal Mario. He's back in the 10 more years of Metal Mario, yeah? I'm not buying your Mario Kart game anymore. This is unbelievable.
He's neat, okay? The biggest case I've seen against Metal Mario being an alt is that he is metal, and therefore not the same weight as Mario. My counterpoint to that is I don't care. The character select screen already lacks a stat menu, so I don't see why alts can't have different weights and such.
Yeah,
but yeah, this is Metal Mario, right? Little me and Wahoo, or whatever. Now I did say only 3 alts total for each character, but it's Mario. You know he has to get some kind of special treatment. As a 100% completion reward for this game, you would unlock King Mario. He's already been in a Mario Kart game, but I think he works really well as a trophy character instead of like Gold Mario.
I think that works actually, yeah. Because someone was saying, "Where's Gold?" I think this is like a better, like, trophy. Yeah, I think that works actually.
He's here too, I guess. Interesting. I figured why not. It's just a Metal Mario recolor, and he's not hurting anyone being here. Probably. Going back to King Mario, I changed the gems on his crown to be the colors of the rainbow. I also curled his mustache some to make him look more cartoonishly fancy.
I do like the
that's all my ult for Mr. Mario. I also want to show off the first 4 designs I came up with. I was going for a more goofy look here.
Frying pan Sam denied. Oh, we nearly had the Sam ult. Not happening, lads.
Here, but then when I drew the princesses, they did not fit in at all. I'm also just not the biggest fan of the ones I drew after I looked back at them. I had also drawn King Mario and Gold Mario, but I accidentally deleted them, so now they're lost media, I guess. Also drawn King Mario and Gold Mario, but I accidentally deleted them, so now they're lost media, I guess.
Oh my god!
Me when lost media.
Up next, we got Luigi, the green one. I've always been a huge fan of his color palette in Super Mario World.
I really dig that Luigi drawing. I think that's based on his which render is it? Which Smash render? Is it Smash Ultimate? I don't think it's a Smash 4 one. I think it's based on Smash Ultimate, right? I just like that one. I've always liked that render of Luigi. Mario by 9? Is it Mario by 9? Am I getting that completely wrong? Am I LARPing? I think I'm LARPing.
I think the purple looks great and it differentiates him from Mario more. I'd love if they brought these colors back in a modern version of Luigi, maybe just less saturated. But a lot of ideas were going through my head for Luigi. When I was showing off my Luigi casino track, you can see him wearing a bow tie here because I originally planned on him having a casino alt to reference the minigames from DS.
You don't want to do that
I also want to take inspiration from the minigames in Luigi's Mansion 3. I discovered this guy, and oh my god, I love the name Groovigi so much. I think this look and the casino outfit would be too similar, so I decided to scrap Casino Luigi and make Groovigi more flashy.
Okay, do you know what? I was going to say, I don't know, but I think you sold me. I'll be honest with you. It's the star shades. I think that's what's won me over. The big poofy ass hair. You know, I'm sold. I'm sold.
Settling on this. I kept his amazing hair and green jacket, then added a more 70s disco look to it with this bright orange button up, shoes, and star glasses. He's rocking this handlebar stash as well as the golden
I like
necklace.
that he's willing to change that. I don't think Nintendo tend to do that, right? They don't tend to change the stash type too much. I think that's something for them to maybe try with future. I don't think they do, at least from memory, right?
Next, I wanted to give Luigi an animal alt, but the idea of Tuxedo Luigi was still in my head, and then I found the perfect opportunity to fuse these ideas together. The Tuxedo Penguin. Here we have a redesigned Penguin Luigi, or as I like to call him, Tuxedo Pinguigi.
Tuxedo Pinguigi rolls right off the tongue, okay.
Suits look, so I thought it'd be fun to redesign it. His color palette reflects that of a tuxedo penguin, and then I added a little bow tie and buttons here. I really like when power-ups will change species depending on the character, so I'd love to see that idea get expanded to other animal power-ups. We already have an alt
Luigi, you know?
Based on Luigi's
Looks
Mansion,
interesting.
but it's not exactly spooky, unless you're scared of this. If you panic,
I'm not scared.
If you panic at the disco. I wanted to give Luigi an alt that might tingle some spines, but not Gooigi because,
boring.
Here we have Ragdoll Luigi. I made this costume to kind
oh my god, guys. How can I make this about the amazing digital circus?
of serve as a metaphor for the repressed feeling Luigi has.
Yeah, it represents it. His doll doesn't get played with as much as Mario because he's second fiddle. You know, it works, gamers. It works.
He just kind of feels like a doormat or a doll for people to play with however they want. I just think he looks cool as fuck. He has a patchwork design all over and stitch lines going across several parts of his body and hat, and then applied design on his overalls. I also gave him more doll-like shoes instead of his usual boots.
Again, I like the
Luigi
fact
also
that it looks like tattered and ripped. Oh, I'm a big fan of that, yeah.
Redrawn since I originally used the more cartoonish style on him. I still loved all these ideas though, so nothing changed besides proportions and stuff.
you, Super Mario Bros.
Alright, Peach, give me
It seems
Peach.
like the only thing you haven't drained is my bank account.
Guys, I've got to be honest for a second. I hate drawing women. If you look through...
You hate drawing...
Hunter Luigi as a counterpart to
Vampire Hunter? Ooh, that could work. Draw that. Now you have to draw that, now that you said it.
Bank account.
Hang on.
Guys, I've got to be honest for a second. I hate drawing women.
Oh, what is it? I know. Them women, am I right? I can't believe them neither. What's got you upset with them women? What happened?
If you look through all of my art...
It's weird, isn't it? Like, most people love drawing women. At least from my experience. Yeah, like, that's rare, isn't it? Now that I think about it. I'm just like, most people love drawing women.
You will find maybe 5 women in there. It might have something to do with my fascination in men. I don't really know. So I was
Fascination in men, huh? How very woke of you. How very woke and unwoke of you at the same time. We've reached a woke equilibrium where you've cancelled the wokes out.
Worried about the fact that I set myself up to draw 16 women. Are you for real? I actually enjoyed it and had fun. This definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone and got me to learn female anatomy a little bit.
That's good.
That being said, Peach was my least favorite of the princesses to draw.
Oh, okay.
I don't really like her at all. And this pose I picked out had this fuck-ass hand in the back that I had to draw 4 times, and I was this close to putting a giant rock or something in the foreground. Anyways, I like how in Mario Kart World they made the biker outfits a costume.
They did,
so I brought that over here. Peach's first 2 costumes were just her classic biker alts. On Biker Peach, I added some pink hair dye to the back and some hot pink eyeshadow for her to wear.
First Metal Mario survives, now Biker Peach survives. I can't believe this.
I know I had to take inspiration from Princess Peach Showtime for at least one of these, and I decided to go with Baker Peach.
Hey,
This design
I think that's very Peach. I like that. I've always liked that the Baker Peach outfit. Big fan.
one is basically 1 for 1, except I added some little glasses right here, some blush.
I've always been a big fan of this. Oh, this design's kind of cute, you know?
Hair. This is a little reference to her original color palette, and more specifically her design in the old Mario cartoons. I put out my character roster over a year ago, and the plan was for one of these secret special characters to be Princess Toadstool, using a design that was basically just her from the show. I'm not the biggest fan of this idea anymore, so I decided to just incorporate it some here instead of dedicating a whole character slot to a Peach alt.
That'd be quite interesting. I mean, it would be more interesting than Pink Gold Peach. What, Princess Toadstool? That'd be quite funny.
Is the Toadstool Fairy.
Oh shit.
Daisy had a fairy costume in Mario Kart Tour, but I wanted to go for a different look and then give it to Peach instead. I figured a forest fairy associated
I kind of fuck with this, guys.
with Toadstool would be a key reference to Peach's original name.
Brother's been avoiding drawing women because he was going to put every other artist to shame. That's why he's been avoiding drawing women, guys.
Still goes by yet. I haven't heard that name in years. I believe the first thing that stands out about this design is her toadstool hat. I love the idea of a small fairy wearing a mushroom cap on her head. The next thing you probably notice is her featuring some beautiful wings in the back. You can't really have a
listen, okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You're wrong. What's going on, huh?
Design without them. I also decided that she shouldn't be wearing a dress. I wanted her to have 2 dress alts and 2 non-dress alts. And while I was originally going to try to stay away from skirts, I just liked the fairy design idea too much to scrap. And skirts were too iconic to that look. This is by far my favorite alt I made for Peach, mostly because I like the design.
But Mr. Tarantino, alright.
Skirt gave me the perfect excuse to hide her hand, and I physically rejoiced when I found a way to avoid drawing that a 4th time. That's all her Peach alts. I would have liked to have more color variety, but I figured I'd let it pass here since pink is pretty iconic to Peach's design. It's pretty rare to see her in other colors.
How about Daisy though? You gotta ruin Daisy, okay? I need the Daisy stands to lose, okay?
She wears the color orange. Moving on to her
draw as an elephant, okay? She did not look like an elephant, so you drew her as an elephant, right?
second alt, which I've called Sporty Daisy. This is based on her first appearance ever in Mario Tennis.
Mario Tennis, yeah.
I figured the different hair and jewelry, as well as a skirt instead of a dress, will make for a nice alternate outfit. Up next, we have Rockstar Daisy.
Rockstar!
I wanted to give one of the
to match with kind of groovy Luigi?
This is a punkish alt, and I figured Daisy would be the most fitting since she's, you know, loud. I can see the argument being made for Pauline as well, but I just lean more towards Daisy. Maybe they could start a band together.
Maybe.
I gave her really messy hair and originally had it dyed blue at the bottom, but I didn't really like how it looked, so I made it orange instead.
I think orange makes
She's wearing a leather vest and pants, and then I gave her some Rockstar-like makeup and these spiky bracelets. Our last costume for Daisy is a mermaid alt. I gave her lighter hair with highlights and replaced her crown with one made of coral. I also felt a little weird doing the whole seashell bra thing, but I mean, the Little Mermaid did it, so I guess it works here too.
I'm glad you moved on quickly. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Ooh. Okay, that could have been a situation if we didn't move on. Okay.
As a kid, I was stupid. Like, really dumb, stupid, idiot, pea-brain, boy pants, little dummy stupid.
Were you?
I had no idea you could unlock stuff in Mario Kart Wii. By the time I learned that was a thing, I was using a 3DS instead of a Wii. So I just didn't know about the other 60.
I've heard this before. I've heard loads of people actually say this, which is really funny. They're like, oh, they didn't know you could unlock, like the concept of unlocking stuff in video games was like a foreign concept to them. And I'm just like, what? Was it? That's like, it happens quite often, you know? No, I was the same for years. See, it's something that I've noticed, like, pop up on occasion where people would tell me, yeah, I didn't get that because I just didn't know you could unlock stuff. And I'm like, what do you... This is why the Mario Kart 8 unlockable method exists. Yeah, literally. I'm just like, yes, most of the children are stupid. No, but like, it's not even just the children are stupid thing. It's like, you play the game enough, shit happens, you know? This isn't even like children are stupid enough, so that's why we put Super Guide in, right? But children are stupid, which is why we simplified unlocks. I'm just like, no, like, you play the game, and like, maybe you talk with your friends. Yeah, that's what the playground was made for. Oh, you beat this and you get... That's how I found out a lot of stuff when I was a kid, you know? I always made versus move because I always thought Grand Prix was boring. I can't believe that. That's unbelievable. That's really funny.
50% of Mario Kart Wii I never played. When I learned that Luma would float around you in this game, I thought that was so cool, and then they just never brought it back. So obviously I had to do that myself. Luma would be included whenever you play as Rosalina.
Why is she looking at me like that? Did she see the clip? I hope she didn't see the clip, gamers. I'd be very upset if she did.
He even gets his own little costumes to match her. Rosalina's second alt is the Aurora outfit.
That makes sense.
The dress is so beautiful and also so confusing to draw. It'd be a crime if it ever gets cut. Why do you think it was one of the like
cut from the movie? You know what I mean?
3 tour costumes to get ported to the world. I also changed her wand to be shaped like a diamond to match the little ones in her hair. Luma gets a color change with this gradient to match Rosalina's dress, and will leave a little trail behind whenever he moves. For her first original alt, we have Martian Rosalina. I think it'd be fun to give her...
Globulina? Oh my god. Let's go.
More space-related alts, portraying her in another way.
I think maybe the green coloring is a bit much. I still think it should probably be Rosalina's face. But I like this. I like the idea of putting her in a spacesuit. I like the idea of that.
Isn't just the space mom. She has 2 antennae up here and a whole astronaut outfit to complete the look. I changed her wand to be a warp star just to make it look more spacey, and also because I couldn't really think of anything else. Why not a UFO, you may ask? Shut up. Well, that's because Luma's already driving one. This is my favorite thing ever.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
Rosalina's final costume is a TV host outfit. She has her hair and makeup.
So first you're watching Digital Circus, next you're playing Deltarune. You artists are just all the same. You artists are just all the same. Oh, I was inspired by it. Antenna. Oh my god. Guys, have you seen Digital Circus? Guys, I made a 2D game. What's it inspired by? Pizza Tower, with a hint of Anton Blast. Daring, are we?
Done all fancy in a nice purple tuxedo to go with it. I originally just had this be a tuxedo.
I'm making fun, but I do like it. Okay.
Alt because I think she would slay in it, but then I figured a TV host would just be that with some extra spice. Her wand is now a microphone, and Luma has a headset so they can be her little TV crew. And there's all of Rosalina's alts. Definitely a contender for my favorite batch.
I like it. Conductor Rosalina was right there. Hey, I want to see you take a crack at it, huh? Instead of throwing some dong at me, how about you pick up a pen? Hey, Long Rua, how about that? How about that? You draw it, how about that?
Finally, we have Pauline. You know how I said earlier that I hate drawing women? She's the exception. I love Pauline. For her main form, I went with her design from Odyssey. It's basically just her usual attire, but with a cool hat. I'm not really sure why I don't use this design more often. Her first costume is Western Pauline. This alt wasn't tour, but I changed it up a little bit to make it look more like Western cowboy and less modern Southern girly. Most of this is just desaturating some colors, and then I changed the vest from yellow to brown.
Again, I love it when it looks like it's been like worn in, you know, like you got the patchwork here as well. I like it.
And also added some tassels. The heart on her belt has been replaced by her icon, and I changed her bandana from pink to yellow. I did a lasso and patch to her jeans, as well as putting her hair in a ponytail, and that's Western Pauline. Up next is Hippie Pauline, my boyfriend who knows nothing.
Damn, I didn't know she was chill like that. So she smoked Zaza, but Dimitri hasn't. Yeah, okay.
About Mario gave me this idea, and I thought it was perfect, so shout out to him. I gave her a flower headband and bandana, and then those classic colored glasses. I think it'd be pretty neat if she had some kind of effects during her tricks that were all tie-dye and rainbow colored to fully complete that hippie vibe. Onto her last alt, which I've called Katrina Pauline. What is Katrina,
Dia de
you
los
might be
Muertos?
wondering? I'm glad you asked because I did a lot of research to make sure this is authentic and not just a Walmart Halloween costume.
Ooh. How did you do that? Tell me.
Dia de los Muertos is a holiday mostly celebrated in Mexico.
And he says it as well. And he says it as well, gamers. He doesn't say Day of the Dead like some sort of fucking wokey. He actually said it. Oh, you know what?
It's about recognizing and paying respect to friends and family who have passed on, and viewing death as a continuation of life instead of an ending. Despite how sad it may sound, it's a very happy and celebration-filled holiday. La Catrina is the main symbol for Day of the Dead. She was an art piece made by Jose Posada in the late 1800s. Her large hat and skeleton body was made to poke fun at the rich, reminding them that they too will die someday, and I love that so much. The extravagant clothing and skeleton makeup have become an iconic look for Day of the Dead, and while it is a part of the holiday, it's not the main focus. That mostly comes from the commercialization of the holiday, which I really did not want to encourage with this design, which is why I'm telling you all of this. Dia de los Muertos is such a dope holiday to me, not just because of the art, but because of the meaning of it. Death can be super scary, and I think it's beautiful to celebrate it and see it as a continuation of life.
It's always been quite interesting, isn't it? Like a holiday about like death, you know? I always think it's interesting. Like, even as a concept, it's always a bit strange.
Those who moved on to the next step and celebrating with those who are still with you.
Okay,
so back to Mario Kart, we've got Pauline wearing a super colorful dress filled with flowers and sugar skulls. Those skulls being based on dry bones and the Toasterinians, or whatever these guys are called. I've seen a lot of cool concepts for a sugar skull dry bones costume, since dry bones burnout takes inspiration from Day of the Dead. Since dry bones is in the group of characters that probably won't get costumes, I think this would be a pretty neat way to still incorporate that idea into the game. Also, yes, I am still mad that Pauline only got one costume and it's just her biker ult. Anyway,
DLC, but DLC, Mackay, DLC. Why are you guys laughing? No, it's gonna get DLC, guys. I promise, guys. Please believe me, please.
Her golden bracelet was one made of flowers, and I gave her a colorful skull.
It's gonna get it, guys.
This outfit was really fun to make, and I got to learn a lot of cool stuff about Day of the Dead while making it. I've always been fond of that holiday, but it was neat to learn more stuff about it. And with that, all our costumes in this video are complete. It was nice to take a break from track design for a bit and just draw some.
It was nice. I would say
cool characters and outfits. I feel like this really pushed me to grow with my art. I'll hopefully get back to some track.
Other than I'd say Groovy Luigi was probably my standout. I'd say first is probably Groovy Luigi, then second is Fairy Peach, and then I think Steampunk Mario. I think that's my top three.
Design stuff soon, but I'm having fun branching out to new stuff. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to, consider supporting me on Ko-Fi. You can commission me there, or you can join my Discord server to talk if you want. Hope you have a great rest of your day / night.
I hope the pillow that you sleep on is cold every day, Mackay. I hope that it's cold every day, because gamers, when Mackay talks, we stay silent. Okay, another masterclass from our guy. At least this is one small scrimbly that's not falling off. Where's that Kofi? Where is it? So guys, we did it. Scrimblo, I can't. How, guys? W Demich, am I right, guys? W Demich, I can't believe he would do this. What nice guy. What nice guy Demich is. Wow. What an absolute gentleman. W Demich, honestly. Whoa, what a nice guy. I can't believe he'd do this, honestly. Absolute gentleman, right to the death. Dude, I love the groovy. So did I! Oh my god, I said the same thing! Hell yeah, I loved it as well. It was my favorite. I love the Pauline's Katrina, Dia de los Muertos outfit. Imagine her screaming Arriba while she did a boost trick. Oh my god. That would be so cool. Ragdoll Luigi is cool. It makes me want a Coraline AU. Oh my god, gamers. An alternate universe. Someone write a fanfic of this. Just in case you didn't know, Mario Tennis wasn't Daisy's first appearance, Super Mario Land. Close enough. I don't know why I forgot that. Oh, you're a LARPer. Oh, I didn't even catch that. I thought you were talking about... I interrupted you. He's a... Gamers, is he a LARPer? Oh my god, he might be LARPing, gamers. He might be a LARPer all along. I can't believe him. You know, I still like you. I can't believe Rosalina committed green face. she's looking a bit glorp, you know what I mean? Like... I think the outfit would I want to see what that outfit would look like with just a regular face, though. I'd be interested in that, personally. But I do like the glorp look. These are creative. I hope we get something like this. Same, I agree. Can't wait to see it, especially from when they out their characters. I agree. Oh my god. My favorite for each. See, everyone seems to love and the Steam Park. I agree. Okay, I agree. Yeah, that's me. I'm the 3.5%. Down Chungus. Okay, we hate Canadians here. You cooked with my goats. Hell yeah. Everyone loves him. Everyone loves him. Okay. Groovigi mentioned. I agree. People who like the. Hang on. Oh, we have a detractor in our midst, gamers. Oh my gods. Ouch. Especially you. Especially you. Especially you're the worst of the lot. All right. Like, you can have your opinion and all that, but they're just plain boring. Why don't you make a bland white outfit with insert whatever princess using his stripes? When you have something like, I don't know, Aurora's, you know, touring Daisy. It's just kind of neat. It's just kind of neat to have a biking outfit. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? How about, I'd like to see you take a crack at it, huh? I see Rainbow Sam. No Sam of mine. No Sam of mine would ever say that. That's for damn sure. I don't believe you. I think Mel Mario is separate, so it's possible for certain theoretical costumes to fit. A gold Mario from 8DX, Robo Mario from Arcade GP, and probably a futuristic cyborg. Ooh, that could be interesting. Yeah, if we like did Metal Mario as his own thing, so you could have like gold would be an O, Robo would be an O, and maybe something third, maybe that'd be kind of cool. That actually kind of I kind of fuck with that. Maybe something to consider, maybe. But I think he's already done Mario, so it might be a bit too late for that. Interesting. It seems like I can't believe Rosalina made green face. I don't know, the green people will be very, very upset. You gotta be careful, okay? But either way, it seems like the comments love him, as we all should, gamers. Gamers, give it up one more time for the guy. I'm a big fan. Consider me a big fan, okay? Consider me a big fan, Makai, okay? Good luck to you, brother. Keep it going. Where are we at? Where are we at right now? Listen. What the hell? You did a Plants vs Zombies thing? I didn't even see that. Hey, what the hell? Shit. I'd have to play more Plants vs Zombies. I can't watch that, unfortunately. I can't watch that. But hey, I'm glad that video hit some algorithmic waves. I'm happy for you. Until next time, okay? Until next time, brother.